Our formative assessments are every 6 weeks. We get together with other cast members in our cluster, in the Tascosa cluster, and we build these assessments. So I pair up with Karen Schneider and we create the reading assessments, and other cast members have paired up and created the assessments, and we give those assessments to our entire cluster, and we actually also share those with the Amarillo cluster since we're glad to share those with them. They do not have cast members on there in their cluster, and so it makes for a very challenging situation.
And what resources, like at the beginning of the year, what resources are you using to make those tests?
Last year and the first 6 weeks of this year, we used different resources like StarMaker Online, Motivation, Camico. So we gathered from different resources. However, the second 6 weeks on have all been pulled from STAR release tests.
Okay, so what are you doing in math? Since there's only one release test in math, what are you doing?
In math, they are using Motivation, the assessment, the test assessment workbook, as well as pulling from, I believe, STAR Test Maker, and using some of the assessments that are available to us.
So generally, how long are these tests?
The 6 weeks assessments began as 10 questions, and then each 6 weeks they gradually increased. Our semester test, which we're in our third 6 weeks, were about 20 questions, and now we have our simulations coming up. So those will be, I believe, 38 questions. It aligns with the base field of STAR. So we're not adding the additional field passage or any additional questions, but we're going with whatever the base model was for the STAR map. That's the number of questions. So if I'm a
fourth grade teacher here, then I know that I'm going to be giving a common assessment every 6 weeks. So what's the expectation here for my assessments beyond that?
Well, our teachers are really great about giving weekly assessments.
Do they give the same one if they do that weekly? Like if it's math and it's fourth grade, does the whole fourth grade give the same assessment?
Most of the time they do. Here, especially at San Jacinto, we do. Our teachers are very great about collaborating together, building assessments together, and growing together. So it's about our kids, and we definitely work together to build those assessments.